Another selection from Jesus, the Son of Man, by Kahlil. Kahlil, Jesus, the Son of Man, his words and his deeds as told and recorded by those who knew him. A young priest in Capernaum. He was a magician, warp and woof, and a sorcerer, a man who bewildered the simple by charms and incantations. And he juggled with the words of our prophets and with the sanctities of our forefathers. Aye, he even bade the dead be his witnesses, and the voiceless graves his forerunners in authority. He sought the women of Jerusalem and the women of the countryside with the cunning of a spider that seeks the fly, and they were caught in his web. For women are weak and empty-headed, and they follow the man who would comfort their unspent passion with soft and tender words. Were it not for these women, infirm and possessed by his evil spirit, his name would have been erased from the memory of man. And who were the men who followed him? They were of the horde that are yoked and trodden down. In their ignorance and fear, they would never have rebelled against their rightful masters. But when he promised them high stations in his kingdom of mirage, they yielded to his fantasy, as clay yields to the potter. Know you not, the slave in his dreaming would always be master, and the weakling would be a lion. The Galilean was a conjurer and a deceiver, a man who forgave the sins of all the sinners that he might hear hail and hosanna from their unclean mouths, and who fed the faint heart of the hopeless and the wretched, that he might have ears for his voice and a retinue at his command. He broke the Sabbath with those who break, that he might gain the support of the lawless, and he spoke ill of our high priests, that he might win attention in the Sanhedrin, and by opposition increase his fame. I have often said that I hated that man. Aye, I hate him more than I hate the Romans who govern our country. Even his coming was from Nazareth, a town cursed by our prophets, a dunghill of the Gentiles from which no good shall ever proceed.